Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry it's been a few days. I made that 13 Reasons Why video, which is now my most viewed video on this channel, at 62 views, which is crazy. However, I do think, I'm realizing now that the title of that video was unintentionally a little clickbaity, just because, 13 Reasons Why was very prominent in that title, and that's a very popular, controversial, hot topic right now. So that has a lot to do with it. However, the follow-up video that I made 5 days ago, just saying thank you to my fans and all that, did not have a clickbaity title like that at all, and that got 25 views, which is significantly more than my videos have been getting on average. So I definitely do feel a strong amount of support from you guys right now, and I'm really glad for that. And I know that's there, even if this video ends up getting like 2 views. I know that support is there, and I'm very appreciative of it. So thank you guys again for that. I'll say real quick. This video, I want to talk about summer 2017. And all the things that are coming, because I'm really excited and it's all about to start dropping. So in 4 days, you all know what's coming in 4 days. We get Guardians 2. And that's something I'm very excited for. I put that, oh geez, I can't remember now. What was it, number 3 or number 2 of best comic book movie of all time? I think number 3 is what I had it. I think I had Spider-Man 2 at number 2. But, and then I put it at number 3 or 4 in the MCU and all that. And then I also, my first video that I ever made was a Screen Junkies fan fight submission, arguing the best use of a pop song in a movie as Hooked on a Feeling in Guardians. So that's a movie that's very near and dear to my heart, and so I'm very interested to see what happens in the second one. I'm already seeing a lot of reviews out about it, and from what I understand, it's a little controversial, as far as, whether it's good or bad, not that there's like a controversial topic addressed in it or anything like that. But it has a great score on Rotten Tomatoes, at least last I checked. But the reviews are kind of like, leave some things to be desired. What I understand more than anything is that it's just very, it has some harkings back to the first one, but it's more or less very much its own movie, and it's very different. And so, from what I understand, we need to just go and not expecting the same magic of the first one, and just expecting a different movie. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully it looks great. I really hope it is. So yeah, I'm really pumped about that, obviously, and that's what got me psyched to make this whole video. But then after that, geez, all throughout the summer, okay, so the next one is near the end of May. I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but I'm kind of excited for Baywatch, just because, like, The Rock. I trust The Rock. The Rock is great. And then Zac Efron proved in Neighbors that he can be really hilarious too, and I think the two of them as a duo are going to be really great. And so I'm not actually excited for, like, the property Baywatch at all. And the movie, the movie still might suck, I don't know, but I'm just excited to see those two in a movie together, and I think it could be really funny because of that, even if it, like, wouldn't have necessarily been great without them. So we'll see how that does. I'm excited for that. And then in June, I believe we have Cars 3 in June. I think that's in June. I'm not 100% sure on the dates on the date on that one. And that's one I'm gonna see. I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, you know, Pixar has their great track record, but where they falter is in their sequels, aside from, obviously, Toy Story 2 and 3, and Cars. Even the first Cars was okay. It wasn't great. I mean, and then there's The Good Dinosaur, which is different. But the first Cars I thought was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just like, oh, all right, that's a movie. And then Cars 2, okay, everybody hates Cars 2. I really think it's like the same as this first one as far as how good it is. I think it's just like, it's not bad. The thing that throws a lot of people off is it just has nothing to do with the first movie. Like, it did not need to have any continuity with it. It didn't need to exist in a universe with talking cars. Like, the whole plot of the movie could have just been done with people. It didn't make any sense. I don't know. That's what was weird about it. The actual plot of the movie was just like, oh, it's just like a very generic spy thriller. It's okay, I guess. Sure, that was it. So it was weird. But these trailers have really been pushing hard for this movie, and it looks like they're going some interesting directions with this. So I'm just interested to see how it goes and if it works out for them. So I'm definitely going to see that one just for that. And then, of course, in June, we have Wonder Woman. And that is something I'm very nervous about. I want it to be so good. I want it to be great. Both to try to pull the DCEU out of the rut that it's got itself into, and because it's the first, it is the first big blockbuster. Catwoman doesn't count, sorry. Big blockbuster superhero movie led by a female superhero. And if it sucks, then that's gonna like pull back some progress, I think, for women in superheroes movies, at least. I don't know if it's necessarily gonna pull back some progress, but it's gonna damage some things. It's gonna give people an excuse to see girls can't lead it's gonna be a stupid thing. And so I just really hope it's great. I really do hope it's incredible. It looks awesome. Gal Gadot proved in Batman v Superman, of all movies, that she has that role. Like, she's Wonder Woman. And I really hope, if she does as well as it looks like she's going to in this movie, I really think she has the possibility, to be up there with, to be up there with, like, Robert Downey Jr. or, like, or Christopher Reeves. Those are the two for me that are like, Christopher Reeves is Superman, even as much as I'm not as big of a fan of those old Superman movies as a lot of people are. I can't deny that, like, he owns that role in that movie. And then obviously Robert Downey Jr. owns Iron Man. He is Iron Man. And those are the only two that have really, there are other ones that, like, come close, but those are the two that, like, I just can't see anybody else as that character. And I really have a feeling Gal Gadot might do that for me again, actually. I'm not just saying that. I don't know, though. That's based on trailers, based on speculation. I can't say that for sure. I might go see this movie and just be like, yes, she sucked in it. The movie sucked. I'm sad now. I don't know. But I'm really pumped for it. I'm really hoping it's going to be great. Now, the next month, we have a movie that I am so excited for, and unfortunately the second trailer pretty much, I felt like it spoiled the whole movie. If you haven't seen the second trailer for this movie, don't go watch it. It, like, gives you the whole movie, like, in pieces. Like, it tells you what the whole movie is. And it kind of made me sad, but I'm still really excited to see the movie, because it looked, the movie that it showed me all of was a great movie. So anyway, that's Spider-Man Homecoming. And I said in one other video, I'm going to say it again now, I'm going to keep drilling this in. You guys know Spider-Man is my absolute favorite superhero. He always has been, always will be. I love Spider-Man, and for a long time, I've been wanting to see Spider-Man done right. And something that was very true with all the past Spider-Man movies, as much as I loved some of them, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies did a really great job of capturing Peter Parker, and it did an okay job at capturing Spider-Man. And the Amazing Spider-Mans with Andrew Garfield did a really great job, actually, of capturing Spider-Man. Not so much Peter Parker. I still attest that the best Spider-Man clip that I have ever seen is, hear me out, of all movies, from the beginning of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, As much as that is definitely my least favorite Spider-Man movie, but the best Spider-Man clip is in the opening of that movie when like the guy who's gonna be the Rhino is like robbing the bank and he's driving away with the armored car, and then Spider-Man like shows up and like on the car and comes over to the window and he's like and he does like this. He's like roll down the window, and then he rolls down the window and then he's like, hey, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here, and then he does the when he like hits him out, and then Spider-Man like dodges like, oh you're not a hugger. Oh no, sorry, you're not a shaker. Are you a hugger? And he goes, I'm a killer. He goes, whoa, okay. And then Gwen calls him and he starts talking on the phone while he's fighting the guy, and like that's what Spider-Man is. And then Peter Parker is something completely separate. Peter Parker, like I said, is very well portrayed in the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans with Tobey Maguire. And Tom Holland in Civil War gave us like the perfect blend of that. We saw when Tony Stark went in to visit him in his apartment with Aunt May. That was like the talk that he had with him in his bedroom and all that. That was Peter Parker. That was like absolutely who Peter Parker is. That was vulnerable and nerdy and with a lot of heart and not quite knowing where to put it and all that. That was Peter Parker. And then during the airport sequence, all the jokes he was cracking and the things that he was doing and all that, the way his powers worked too, and all of that was Spider-Man. And so they have perfectly found that balance with Tom Holland, and he is that character now. And I'm so beyond excited to see him have his first real movie. I'm so excited to see Michael Keaton as the Vulture, and to see them introduce the idea of damage control into the MCU is going to be really interesting too. I feel like that's going to change a lot of things, I think. And I would hope that would actually affect a lot of things with the Defenders too. Which is the next thing I'm excited for this summer. August, early August, that's when my birthday is. We get The Defenders, and it's going to be 8 episodes instead of 13, like all these other shows have been that didn't all need to be at all. And that's going to be awesome, and I'm stoked for that. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what else is there this summer? Something, I think it's coming in September, so it's not quite the summer season anymore, but something I'm actually kind of really excited for is the It remake. Just that trailer just got me really pumped. Maybe it's stupid, maybe it's going to be not that great actually, and they just knew how to cut together a really great trailer. I don't know. I know when I first heard they were making an It remake, I was like, oh no, don't do that. What are you doing? But then I saw that trailer, I was like, well, that looks so good. Wow. So I might go see that. We'll see. And then, after that, I'm just excited for what they're doing in the fall with, like, the Inhumans and then excited for, like, the following year with the Freeform stuff that they're dropping. That's got me really pumped. I might do a whole nother video on that, on, like, my excitement about, like, Cloak and Dagger and New Warriors and all that. Yeah. Whew, great stuff, guys. I'm really excited. So anyway, so that's my 2017 hype. What I'm gonna do next, I think next I actually, of all things, I want to do a Pixar. I want to rank the Pixar movies, because my ranking videos are the ones you guys watch the most, generally. So let me know in comments. There's a couple different ways I'm thinking about doing this. Just because my ranking videos, there's more Pixar movies than there are movies in the MCU. And so that'll make for a pretty long video if I do it all at once. Which I'm totally willing to do if that's what you guys would rather have it, the way you guys would rather have it done, and that'd be simpler. But I'm thinking about maybe trying to do like one at a time, like in separate videos, or maybe like two, 3, 4, 5 even at a time, and maybe like 3 separate, something like that. So I'll know when I haven't actually counted up all the Pixar movies, but I'm sure somebody knows that can say in the comments how many Pixar movies there are. So if you guys just want to give me some feedback on how maybe you'd like to see that done, and then if I don't receive feedback, I'll just pick a way that I would like to do it, and I'll do it that way. But that'll be the next thing I do, I think, unless there's something you guys really like start pushing for that you want to see before then. And that'll be sooner than these last ones. I'm sorry, I totally I made a video. The last video I made was like a thank you to fans, like 5 days after the video before it, and I was like, I'm gonna make another video like today or tomorrow, and then now here we are 5 days later, and I just got around to making the next video. So I'm definitely gonna make sure the next video does not come as much later as this one did from the last one. Sorry about that. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I got 11 subscribers now. I'd like to keep driving that number up. And share with your friends, and come back next time. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.